Internet, Jasmine and Brandon here with your comic book news and reviews.
So our really good friends at DC actually announced today that they were going to be partnering with Comixology to bring the first DC-branded app to the Android market.
It's really awesome for those of you that have not used this before. I have it on my iPhone, and you get to download comics. So I know one of our YouTube friends had asked how to find older sold-out issues or back issues, stuff like that, and that's exactly what this app is for. You know, finding older comics and being able to access them and read them right there on your phone.
The most important thing is that this means nothing towards buying comics. Us collectors still go into the comic shop and buy our comics.
Yeah, nothing's ever going to stop me from going into the store and buying
But it's very handy to just go on your phone if you're missing an issue, or if you can't get into the shop this week, just go on there and read a book real quick.
Yeah, and this comes right in time for Comic-Con and the 52 relaunch with DC, all these new #1s that are going to be coming out. So yeah, you guys definitely go home and get that on your phone ASAP.
It is available today.
One of our favorite directors, Guy Ritchie, has announced that after he finishes up Sherlock Holmes 2, he may jump into the world of DC Comics with Sgt Rock.
Yes.
Ooh.
Sgt Rock is such a BA character.
He is. It's an awesome story, and you know what? There was no other comic book movie I'd really like to see Guy Ritchie do other than Sgt Rock.
I was just going to say, Guy Ritchie would probably be best on Sgt Rock.
Hands down. Over anything else, I think he could do a lot.
He can handle that cool action, the cool classic way of like,
Slow-mo.
you know, speaking. All the slow-mo would be really sweet in that. Like, I want to see Guy Ritchie do World War II, but not only that, it has a comic book influence. It's a little over the top, it's a little crazy, but it'll work. It'll totally work, because Guy Ritchie movies are already like that. They're already over the top, but they're still grounded in reality to an extent.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing that I would really love him to do is, I mean, I've always wanted to see Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos on a film screen.
my
And that would be
man.
great,
That-
and Guy Ritchie would be perfect on
That
that.
or something
This
like
is
the
the closest
Creature
we're going to
Commandos.
get. This
As
is the
close as
closest
we
we're
can
going to
get.
get to Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
Well,
awesome.
that or something like the Creature Commandos.
The Creature
Yeah,
Commandos
definitely.
would be sweet.
But
That
Guy
would be
Ritchie?
Oh,
No. That'd be someone else.
Just
That'd be
a
like
giant-
Guillermo del Toro or something like that. That would be an awesome.
Man, dude, I love the way Guy Ritchie, and I only think he's getting better. You know, I love the way he just presents his films.
Especially since divorcing Madonna.
Yes.
Oh, are you kidding me?
He's a huge.
I think
stepping
that
stone.
was like the weight that was holding him back.
Yep.
So
That was the ball and chain.
I really hope this somehow gets. I really hope this somehow gets approved and gets greenlit, because this is something I would love to see.
It's a comic book movie, so I'm really saying it's good.
Yeah. Let us know what you think, guys, in the comments below.
Hey there, nerds. Jasmine here with my comic reviews for the week. The first one is an image book. It is Hack Slash #6. I'm trying to get into the story of Hack Slash. It's really interesting and weird and just random, and I like where it's going because it's like a horror movie and a comic book, and it's just kind of, to me, it's kind of campy and dumb, but at the same time kind of cool and awesome. So I enjoy reading it. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 nerd skulls. And my second book this week is Locke Key, Clockworks #1. Now, this is about the 5th volume of Locke Key, and it's a very good book that I just got the opportunity to jump on, and it's really, really good. It's well written, the art's gorgeous. I love it. I can't wait to go back this week and read all the other issues, so really stoked about it. I would definitely give this 4 out of 5 nerd skulls. Check it out.
Hey there, interwebs. Steven here with my comic reviews. I'm doing Invincible Iron Man, Fear Itself, issue 506. It was beautiful and amazing. I mean, I've been following Invincible Iron Man, and so they've been steadily good, but I had stopped following Fear Itself just because I was having to pick which comics I'm going to read, because I was getting to read too many, get into the pocketbook kind of thing. But it makes me want to go back to reading Fear Itself, because it addresses issues of how they're going to fight back against this monstrosity, all the Warhammer kind of things. And it goes back to the days of Tony Stark making weapons, being his old inventor self, which I love. I don't want to bring any spoilers to it, but just know that the way he does it is so cool. The different story lines they have is so awesome. You have to check this out. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 skulls. Definitely pick it up.
Hey guys, Brandon here with my comic reviews this week. First off, I got Deadman and the Flying Graysons #2. I was a huge fan of #1. It picks up right where it left off with the Amazons coming in on the circus and a lot of casualties. I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, you see some blood and you see some characters you're not going to see for the rest of this. I'm really enjoying these Flashpoint tie-ins, especially this one. And big spoiler at the end, I won't tell you who, but there's a big person that shows up that was big in Dick Grayson's life in the regular universe, and I really want to see how this plays out. If there's interaction or something, Looks awesome. I'm gonna give this one 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Next up, I got Red Spike, number 3 of 5. Kind of looks like you got a super soldier thing going on here. I wasn't pulled in by the story too much, but I thought the artwork was really good, and I would like to go back and read 1 and 2 because the ending definitely leaves me wondering what's going to happen in 4. Like I said, not the strongest, but it's something I would look into. I'm going to give this one 3 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. My third review this week is Samurai's Blood, number 2 of 6. A lot of blood in this one, let me tell you. Limbs getting cut off, people getting disemboweled. It's insane, but it's cool. A lot of samurai stuff going on. I'm really liking the direction this is going in. You didn't really need to read the first issue, but it wouldn't hurt you to go back and read it. Definitely something I will pick up, but I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 Nerd Skulls.
Hey there guys, Cubby here with my comic reviews for this week. Now, my first book was Wonder Woman and the Furies, number 2 of 3, the Flashpoint tie-in. And holy crap, action-packed book. Definitely must read it, just because it's part of this Flashpoint, and it definitely answers a lot of questions as to why Aquaman's such a dick and why Wonder Woman is being the way she is as well. The art, pretty good on the book, not blow your mind away with beautiful awesomeness, but it's a comic book, it gets the job done. There's some pretty sweet moments in it, and there's a really big, cool brawl between a very important character on Aquaman's side and Wonder Woman, and holy crap, it's kind of changing and it really answers a ton of questions. Flashpoint tie-ins have been doing a great job keeping everything tight and everything together, so I'm definitely going to give this a 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. All right, guys, my second book to review this week was Zatanna, number 15. It's actually written by Derek Fridolfs, which longtime DC readers, if you guys pay attention to inkers, he inked Detective Comics not too long ago, which is kind of cool to see him writing a book now. You see that every now and then. It's rare that it actually hits off. Tony Daniel, but hey, this one actually was really, really good, and I hope he writes some more Zatanna soon. The art was a little iffy. Jamal Ingle's not my favorite artist, but it works for the book. He has some great, beautiful shots of Zatanna, which she's one of the most beautiful characters. You have to have a really good artist to really capture that beauty, which he did. Overall, art wasn't that great. It wasn't hitting it, but the story kind of carried it along, kept me reading. Wanted more, although it's just a one-shot. It's just kind of like a in-between filler issue. I definitely suggest you pick it up. It has an awesome Adam Hughes cover. I'm definitely going to give this 4.5 Nerd Skulls.
Hey guys, Bobby here with my comic reviews of the week, and the first one is obviously going to be Walking Dead 87. And as you all know, I've been talking a lot of crap about this book. The last 3 issues have been terrible, absolutely terrible. You can't do something as big as they did in this book and not touch up on that issue for 3 whole entire issues of the series. It pissed me off. It almost made me take the book off of my list. It was ridiculous. In this issue, though, we finally find out a whole bunch, and not on the last page like most Walking Deads. You'll actually get a lot of character development for Abraham and some of the side characters, and it really gets you a little bit of goosebumps, really. It's a very good story, and the last page does finally answer a lot of questions. I am going to give this book 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls because Walking Dead is good again. My second comic review for the week is actually going to be on the helm of Walking Dead. Cliff Rathburn does a new book called Reaper. The second issue came out in this series, and it's actually kind of just a 2-part series. It's very good. The art's amazing. It is Cliff Rathburn who does the inks for Walking Dead. Him on this, it's been really good. The storyline is crazy. The art's amazing. You should definitely pick up this book. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. My third review of the week is going to be a crossover book called Criminal Macabre and the Goon. I know nothing about Criminal Macabre, but The Goon is one of the most amazing books I've ever read. Eric Powell does the art and the writing for it. And this crossover book actually ends up being pretty good. I was scared going in because I don't know anything about one of the stories, but you still get a very good threshold between the 2 stories, and it ends up being good at the end. And furthermore, it makes you want to read Criminal Macabre, which is good. Really good for a crossover book. I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls.
All right, guys, that's it for our news and reviews with comic books this week, but be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube page, as well as check out nerdlocker.com for all your comic news. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
We'll see you guys next week.